Simon & Schuster Audio and Grove Atlantic present Killing Pablo, The Hunt for the World's Greatest Outlaw by Mark Bowden. Read by Zac Aleman.
Prologue. December 2nd, 1993. On the day that Pablo Escobar was killed, his mother, Ermilda, came to the place on foot. She had been ill earlier that day and was visiting a medical clinic when she heard the news. She fainted. When she revived, she came straight to Los Olivos, the neighborhood in south-central Medellin, where the reporters on television and radio were saying it had happened. Crowds blocked the streets, so she had to stop the car and walk. Ermilda was stooped and walked stiffly, taking short steps, a tough old woman with gray hair and a bony concave face and wide glasses that sat slightly askew on her long straight nose. The same nose as her son's. She wore a dress with a pale floral print, and even taking short steps she walked too fast for her daughter, who was fat. The younger woman struggled to keep pace. Los Olivos consisted of blocks of irregular 2- and 3-story row houses with tiny yards and gardens in front, many with squat palm trees that barely reached the roofline. The crowds were held back by police at barricades. Some residents had climbed out on roofs for a better look. There were those who said it was definitely Don Pablo who had been killed, and others who said no, the police had shot a man but it was not him, that he had escaped again. Many preferred to believe he had gotten away. Medellin was Pablo's home. It was here he had made his billions and where his money had built big office buildings and apartment complexes, discos and restaurants, and it was here he had created housing for the poor, for people who had squatted in shacks of cardboard and plastic and tin, and picked at refuse in the city's garbage heaps with kerchiefs tied across their faces against the stench, looking for anything that could be cleaned up and sold. It was here he had built soccer fields with lights so workers could play at night, and where he had come out to ribbon cuttings and sometimes played in the games himself, already a legend, a chubby man with a mustache and a wide second chin who, everyone agreed, was still pretty fast on his feet. It was here that many believed the police would never catch him, could not catch him, even with their death squads and all their gringo dollars and spy planes and who knew what all else. It was here Pablo had hidden for 16 months while they searched. He had moved from hideout to hideout among people who, if they recognized him, would never give him up, because it was a place where there were pictures of him in gilded frames on the walls, where prayers were said for him to have a long life and many children, and where, he also knew, those who did not pray for him feared him. The old lady...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?